Mr. Regal, thanks for taking a moment to join us. And I know that you've heard the comments, controversial comments by Kevin Owens. And apparently he seems to feel that he can't trust you, so has therefore asked that the matchup at Takeover Brooklyn against Finn Bálor, the rematch for the NXT Championship, be a ladder match. Is that a request that you're willing to grant?
Kevin Owens obviously thinks that my decision-making will be altered by the way I feel about him, but he couldn't be any further from the truth. I can't give in to his demands because then I'm just validating his demented opinion. Having said that, I had a conversation with Finn Bálor, and Finn Bálor, being the champion that he is, said that he will take the match under any stipulation. And so, if Kevin Owens and Finn Bálor are willing to enter a match, I mean, a ladder match is a career-altering match. The physicality of it is second to none. But this is also the biggest match in NXT history in front of the biggest crowd. So, on the 22nd of August at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn, for the NXT Championship, Finn Bálor, the champion, will face Kevin Owens in a ladder match. Best of luck to both competitors.
Hi again, everybody, and welcome to NXT as we get one step closer to the sold-out NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. And as you saw at the top of the show, General Manager William Regal has now made it official. NXT Champion Finn Bálor will defend his title against Kevin Owens in a ladder match. Live from the Barclays Center 1 week from Saturday, only on the WWE Network.
This is not a test.
Introducing first, from anonymous to Ohio, weighing at 207 pounds, Samoa Joe!
NXT's resident little monster.
Not very nice to say about a person, Byron.
Oh, he refers to himself as that. This guy makes Chucky look like Mickey Mouse. Actually, heard you're not supposed to feed him after midnight either. Who would? Somebody who thrives on chaos. And then you have Ty Dillinger.
And his opponent from Niagara Falls, Canada, weighing at 225 pounds, he is the perfect 10, Ty Dillinger!
What is this all about? Perfect 10?
Listen, I talked to Ty Dillinger earlier. The guy's been calling himself a perfect 10 for some time now. Walks around with a t-shirt with a 10 on it. And I said, what is this about? Are you so arrogant to think that you are better than everyone? First he said yes. And then he told me he was explaining to people. He's simply telling the world what they refuse to hear. That he's better than them. He's telling people what the rest of the world really thinks about them. He's doing the world a favor, Rich.
So you're saying he's being honest?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm
He's
saying.
being brutally honest to people, telling them the things that they don't want to hear.
Right. Like Solomon Crowe has the most ridiculous haircut I've ever seen in my life.
Well, what gives Dillinger the right? I
mean, look at the guy. The guy looks like he was carved out of stone. He's got a...
Well, hold on. About a month ago on NXT, weren't you the one making fun of his hairdo?
I don't know what you're talking about. I think he's got a fantastic hairdo. Then again, anyone standing near Solomon Crowe is going to look better by comparison.
Corey changes opinions like you change socks. It's true. Who are you to talk about hair anyway?
Graves has a decent hairdo, if I don't say so myself.
I've got a fantastic hairdo.
I got-
Just because you don't have any, Byron, doesn't mean you got to be mad at me.
I got to give it to Graves on that. You know, sorry, Saxton.
He's such a bandwagon hopper.
At any rate, Ty Dillinger is really taking this this perfect 10 persona to new heights. But I'm still trying to figure out what gives him the right to judge everybody else.
He doesn't have the right to judge everybody else.
He does so. He's better looking. He's in better shape. He's a more talented superstar. He can do whatever he wants.
Come on. Is he serious right now?
That was a good
Listen,
cartwheel.
let me put it to you this way, Byron. You know how when you're on TV and the people on Twitter feel that they can just tweet you and tell you how to do your job as if they know better? Ty Dillinger's like the real life version of that, except he actually has some credibility.
Oh. I think Solomon Crow is taking away that credibility.
Solomon Crow spends a lot of time on Twitter.
And not in a good way.
Oh! Here comes Crow, but oh, wait a minute. Oh! Look at this Crow go. Highly unorthodox. Oh!
A fearless firecracker.
Why don't you come up with some more nicknames for him, Saxton? He's like your pet.
That'd be kind of scary, actually.
Oh, man. That's an interesting offense.
You could probably keep him in your basement. He looks like he spends most of his life in there. What a kick.
Solomon Crow coming full speed ahead, and Dillinger using the ropes for leverage has changed the complexion of this matchup in an instant.
He's trying to change the complexion of the face of Solomon Crow with that left hand.
He may be very well on his way to doing that.
Careful not to get disqualified. We've said many times before about Dillinger's.
Hey, wait, watch. 10. Just in case you didn't know.
Yeah,
Yeah, we didn't catch it the first 5 times.
you know, we've said before how technically gifted Dillinger is. Perhaps this attitude.
Confidence.
Yeah,
It's all
confidence,
about
but perhaps
confidence.
that's all he's needed to kind of get over the hump. Is Crow going to find his way out of this? Ooh.
We're going to get it again. Oh, no.
You thinking we're going to get the 10 again?
I was hoping we were going to get a 10 again. You guys don't know the kind of adversity you have to face when you're a perfect 10 in the ring.
And what is that? What kind of adversity is that?
Well, all kinds. I mean, I got other things I got to talk about, but ask Ty Dillinger.
I don't think Ty Dillinger may have a good grasp on where he is right now.
Oh, man! Crow with a second win. Oh! Planting Dillinger.
I give that a perfect 10.
Well, that's why we don't put you in charge of rating things, Byron. Well scouted.
Oh, well, hold on.
I'm a part of Crow as well.
Oh! Crow getting dumped through the ropes to the outside. Oh! What was that? A knee right to the face.
Here's your winner, Ty Dillinger.
They get it. Byron, do you get it yet? Ty Dillinger, a perfect 10.
I'll give credit where credit's due. Whatever you got to do to build that confidence in yourself, Tyler. Ty Dillinger's doing something right. Let's take another look at this. Watch this kick. Ty Dillinger taking away the momentum of Solomon Crow, and this was just nasty looking. Watch the left knee driven right to the temple of Solomon Crow. One more look, Corey. I'm sure you'll appreciate this.
Can I rate it? Can I rate it? It's a 10.
I never would have guessed.
Now you're just pandering.
Listen, I got to stick up for guys that know what I go through on a day-to-day basis.
Oh, stop. No, don't even go there.
Well, lots more to get to this week on NXT. NXT Champion Finn Bálor has his matchup at Takeover with Kevin Owens on his mind, but Balor will be in action tonight. And Bayley and Becky Lynch go one-on-one to determine who gets the right to face the boss, Sasha Banks, for the NXT Women's Championship live on the WWE Network next week at Takeover Brooklyn. That #1 contenders matchup is tonight.
The undefeated streak. 2 decades of dominance. The greatest streak ever is over. Brock Lesnar is the one. And now going for the F5. We're about to see a new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Lesnar to win the championship. Resurrection. You can't kill what won't die. Lesnar. Undertaker. The biggest event of the summer just got bigger. SummerSlam, now a 4-hour event. Special start time 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. 1 week from Sunday. Live only on WWE Network.
Bro, there you are. Where have you been, man? I've been blowing you up all night.
Yeah,
What's
I know.
going on?
I told you at 3 o'clock, I'm sleeping like a normal person. Stop calling me late at night, please, okay?
Come on, bro.
Bro, why are you in gear? What are you doing?
Dude, come on, man. You know this. I stay ready at all times.
I know.
Back on track, my friend. Dude, I was at the club last night. Dude, I heard 10 chicks all over me.
Yeah.
Just me. Where were you, bro?
Yeah,
You could have tagged in.
Stay hot. I get it. But there's no way you had 10 chicks.
Come on,
10 chicks. Sure.
10 chicks. Laura, Trixie. 12 chicks! Dude, it was 12 chicks!
Well, there's Mojo Rawley pathologically lying once again.
That unforgettable sound can only mean one thing. And one man.
Making his way to the ring from Kansas City, weighing in at 275 pounds, Baron Corbin.
You guys got your watches ready?
From Dresden, Germany, weighing in at 245 pounds, Axel Tischer.
Corbin has no need for flash, he says, only results. And those results tend to come pretty quickly.
Are you counting?
No, I'm watching.
The NXT Universe getting on Corbin.
I used to have a pet boa, Rich, and you drop a rat in the tank and you just watch, because you knew it was a matter of time before that boa took that rat. Didn't give him the end of days, but it wasn't much longer before that was the end of the rat.
Oh, the rat has just been devoured.
Here's your winner, Baron Corbin.
Let's take another look at this. I could watch all day, but it only takes a second. End of days. Baron Corbin, all hail the lone wolf.
Doesn't respect.
Are you kidding me? This is what happens. Every time I come to the ring, I dominate. I am the real deal. And if you step in the ring with me, the same tired story. Nobody gets up from the end of days.
What is Corbin doing here? Hold on. That's Steve Cutler.
What a brave soul Steve Cutler is.
Oh, no.
Oh, and he paid for it.
I admire Cutler's will there, but
Like I said, nobody gets up from the end of days. I don't care who you are.
Oh. He might care about this guy.
things just got really interesting.
I gotta admit, I'm impressed. I mean, you're quite the domineering figure. So I'm in the back and I hear you out here moaning because you want a challenge. Well, though this is an impressive path of destruction you've laid, I can guarantee you one thing. You definitely won't be doing that to me.
I can do this to anyone, and that includes you.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm standing right here. How about you do it to me right now?
Be careful, Joe.
Right. Obviously, you want to do this right now. I just fought 2 guys. But we can do this. Oh, we can do this. Just not right now.
Oh, man. Uh-oh.
If we are going to do it right now.
Look at Baron Corbin just putting the boost to Samoa Joe.
My goodness. Samoa Joe coming out to answer the challenge of Baron Corbin, and Corbin taking it right to the veteran.
Yeah, Corbin's making an example of Samoa Joe right now. I'm surprised he didn't say it.
Trying to deliver the end of days, and look out, sleeper hold.
That's that coquina clutch Joe uses.
Oh my goodness.
Baron Corbin in harm's way.
Joe's got that clutch locked in deep.
Corbin's fading.
Corbin's out.
Samoa Joe just choked out the lone wolf.
Corey, describe that move.
He calls it the coquina clutch. He's used it all around the world. He puts you to sleep in fast order.
And you're seeing the effectiveness of it in a motionless Baron Corbin. Hey, this is kind of surreal, guys. never seen Baron Corbin in this position before.
And Samoa Joe has done what no one else has been able to do, and that is lay out the lone wolf, Baron Corbin.
All hail Samoa Joe?
Don't go anywhere. With his ladder match title defense at Takeover Brooklyn looming, NXT Champion Finn Bálor is in action next.
Product not yet ready.
Welcome back, and it looks like Cole Dempsey's taking his fitness goals a lot more seriously than ever as we head into the most important night in the history of NXT at Takeover Brooklyn. And at Takeover, one of the most prolific figures in all of Japanese wrestling, Jushin Thunder Liger, will make his first ever appearance in a WWE ring when he battles the king of Cuteville himself, Tyler Breeze. And after hearing the news of his legendary opponent, Prince Pretty recorded this special message to the NXT universe in Jushin Thunder Liger.
How fitting. I request something monumental for NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. Mr. Regal, you didn't disappoint. You reached out to Japan and you brought me Jushin Thunder Liger. And how perfect. Because you did the same thing when you reached out and you brought in Hideo Itami. And what I do with him? Disposed of him like garbage. So domo arigato, Mr. Liger, for helping me become the face of the rising sun.
Welcome back to NXT. Getting set for more action and uh-oh.
Uh-oh is right.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Bordeaux, France, weighing in at 237 pounds, Marcus Louis.
Saxton, you fancy yourself a bit of an expert on everything. Tell me about this weirdo.
I'll tell you what I will do. If he starts foaming at the mouth, I'm out of here.
Last time we saw Marcus, Byron mentioned something about the monsters in his basement. Or was it your attic?
And his opponent, from Bright County, Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds, he is your NXT Champion, Finn Bálor.
Gentlemen, the clock is ticking a week from this coming Saturday. Finn Bálor is ready for action this week here on NXT. But how much is what will take place a week from Saturday in Brooklyn weighing on him? Bálor defends the NXT Championship against a desperate Kevin Owens in a ladder match. The bright lights of New York, the Barclays Center, live on the WWE Network. Finn Bálor defending the NXT Championship, and just think about that for a second. The NXT title being defended in the Big Apple.
You know, it's something Finn Bálor has said he is very much looking forward to go from winning that championship in his second home of Tokyo, Japan, to now perhaps the next biggest thing in Brooklyn, New York, one of the hardest, most vocal crowds you can be in front of. But everyone will have their eyes on the rematch, and everyone will have their eyes on the platform that that man will have to defend his NXT championship.
Takeover Brooklyn live on the WWE Network, 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific. Special start time.
You're absolutely right, Byron. The world's eyes will be fixed on Brooklyn, New York. But what's to say Finn Bálor won't lose on that grand stage? Because the mindset Kevin Owens has been in lately, that is an entirely real possibility.
You make a good point there, because Kevin Owens has said in the past, look, Tokyo was your home. You spent 8 years there. You cut your teeth there. But I tore the house down for years in New York, for years in Brooklyn. So for Kevin Owens, he feels like Brooklyn is sort of his own homecoming in a sense.
Oh, whether it's in Tokyo, whether it's the Big Apple, does either man truly have an advantage when it comes to a ladder match, familiar surroundings or not?
Well, Kevin Owens knows he's been pinned by Finn Bálor on 2 separate occasions. One time in a tag team match, and of course when it counted most, when Finn Bálor pinned him in Tokyo, Japan for the NXT title.
Cover!
Owens is extra miserable, extra devious, extra furious. He is determined, hell-bent on getting back that NXT championship.
Oh, how about Finn Bálor, who's now extra focused, extra confident, extra honed in on the fact that he's got to bring everything in his arsenal to Kevin Owens. Look at how physical Finn Bálor is in this matchup.
Uh-oh.
Oh, spiking the champ into the mat.
Marcus Louis down for the cover. Balor able to kick out. Guys, what does it mean for NXT as a brand to have such a huge event, not only in SummerSlam weekend, but again, in New York? I mean, some would say the media capital of the world.
The old slogan for New York City is, if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Well, if you can impress in New York City, you can impress anywhere. That's how important it is to not only be under those bright lights in Brooklyn, New York, but to impress, but to turn heads, but to raise eyebrows and show that you are as good as you say you are.
The entire world will be watching the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. So much so, Jushin Thunder Liger is competing for the very first time ever in a WWE ring. That's
everyone's
the
talking about it. It's
event.
huge. I mean, social media is on fire, man. You're talking about one of the biggest stars over the last 30 years worldwide now coming to NXT at
Whoa, sling blade by Balor. Liger will take on Tyler Breeze. Finn Bálor right now lining up Marcus Louis. Here he comes, drop kick. Right into the corner.
Now that could be a prelude to the end.
Finn Bálor climbing to the top. Here he comes, coup de grace.
Here's your winner, the NXT Champion, Finn Bálor.
I will say, judging by the body language, the eyes of Finn Bálor, he is laser focused on Takeover Brooklyn.
Yeah, we saw a fine case of that laser focus. Watch this again. Finn Bálor has Marcus Louis right where he wants him here. Watch the impact. This part of the mind-twisting style that has brought Finn Bálor so much success. And Rich, you know what's next. Coup de grace. One more look, and think about it. This could be Kevin Owens at TakeOver. Nice and easy right there. Of course, it doesn't feel easy.
It's definitely not going to be easy at TakeOver. It's a ladder match where pinfalls don't matter. You got to climb to the top of that steel to walk out champion.
Supreme confidence of the NXT champion, Finn Bálor, heading into TakeOver Brooklyn a week from this coming Saturday. live on the WWE Network, the NXT title being defended in the Big Apple. What a night it's going to be, the night before SummerSlam. Finn Bálor, your NXT champion. Oh, no, it's Kevin Owens. Blindside attack by Owens. Oh, gosh, no. Come on.
Balor's not going to make it to Brooklyn.
Now. Balor might have saved his championship and his career. Here comes Balor! Running drop kick, sending Owens to the barricade.
This is what Kevin Owens has done to Finn Bálor. All these shortcuts that Kevin Owens tries to pull, Finn Bálor is prepared for them.
Oh, no! Oh! Pop-up powerbomb! And Kevin Owens gloating over the fallen NXT champion.
All about getting that edge. That psychological edge.
Kevin Owens was humiliated. He was embarrassed in Tokyo, Japan. He will not let the same thing happen in Brooklyn, New York.
Yeah, look what Kevin Owens has in his hands.
I have a feeling that's not going to be the last time we see that. Balor may have surprised Owens the first time. It's not going to happen again.
Mocking Finn Bálor.
Right now, let's send it back to our broadcast colleague, Greg Hamilton, who's standing by with the #1 contenders to the NXT Tag Team Championships, the Vaudevillains.
Simon, Aiden, recently you guys have had some problems with Blake and Murphy, but not only them, Alexa Bliss. Do you have a plan to walk out of NXT Takeover Brooklyn as the Tag Team Champions?
Oh, we've got a plan. A plan that'll take care of Miss Alexa Bliss, don't you worry.
And with the Bliss factor contained, Aiden and I will be free to take on Blake and Murphy.
Excuse me, Greg. Aw. You guys have something to take care of little old me? Two big, strong guys like yourself? That's so flattering.
How dare you?
Good luck.
Alexa Bliss with a message for the #1 contenders, loud and clear. But speaking of #1 contenders, tonight we will find out who will face NXT Women's Champion Sasha Banks at TakeOver. It's Becky Lynch versus Bayley in our main event.
Who is tough enough? Find out with the free WWE Tough Enough app. Download now to be a part of this summer's hardest-hitting reality competition. Right now, vote live to keep your favorite around and send the rest packing. You decide who is tough enough. With the free WWE Tough Enough app, download now.
I just came to win.
The day I got into wrestling, I knew this is where I wanted to be. I wasn't going to stop until I got here. I've worked so hard to get to this point, and the hard work is just really beginning right now. NXT is the place to be. I can't just be sitting here expecting everything to come to me. I got to go out there and get it. I came here to be champion. I came here to be the best. And that's just it.
People talk about me, I just came to win. I was made to be a champion. So I ride as a champion. All the hard work and the dedication. I survived through any situation.
For the guys in the NXT locker room, just watch out. I'm not stopping for anybody. Once I finally debut, just expect greatness. The NXT title is what I'm coming for. The NXT title is what I will have. I came here to be a champion. My name is Apollo Crews, and on August 22nd, I land at NXT Takeover Brooklyn.
Do you wanna be a champion?
Welcome back to NXT, and we want to say thank you to Sleeping with Sirens for the official theme song to NXT TakeOver Brooklyn, We Like It Loud. It's from the album Madness, and it's available now on iTunes. And folks, we now know that the long-awaited in-ring debut of Apollo Crews will happen live in Brooklyn at NXT TakeOver. Just what Apollo has in store for the NXT universe has yet to be seen, but I cannot wait to see the debut of NXT's newest superstar.
Well, speaking of new superstars here at NXT, how about the legendary Jushin Thunder Liger? At TakeOver, one of the biggest stars in the history of Japanese wrestling makes his first appearance ever inside a WWE ring when he takes on Prince Pretty Tyler Breeze.
And how about this one? We have just been told that two of the baddest dudes to ever step inside an NXT ring will square off for the first time ever. Samoa Joe takes on Baron Corbin. After months of Corbin searching for challengers, Joe has answered the call and looks to take down the Lone Wolf in what promises to be a knockdown, drag-out fight, the likes of which Brooklyn has never seen before.
Also, the NXT Tag Team Championships are on the line in Brooklyn when the Vaudevillains challenge Blake and Murphy for the gold. But the big question here is what role the always conniving Alexa Bliss will play in the matchup. Over the past several weeks, Bliss has been the secret weapon to Blake and Murphy's continued success in a takeover, but villains need to be ready for anything.
And it doesn't get much bigger or more dangerous than this as Finn Bálor defends his NXT Championship against Kevin Owens in a ladder match. Over 13,000 fans at the sold-out Barclays Center will witness the most important main event we have ever seen in NXT as Kevin Owens looks to recapture the championship he claims is rightfully his. Can Finn Bálor keep his momentum as champion? And will the demon rise in Brooklyn? We will find out at TakeOver.
But the question on everyone's mind heading into our main event here tonight on NXT is just who will earn the opportunity to challenge Sasha Banks for the NXT Women's Championship. We will find out momentarily as Becky Lynch and Bayley get set to do battle for the right to be called the #1 contender.
And what a treat do we have tonight. The boss is coming to see us, Rich.
Coming here?
That's right. Move over. In fact, stand up. The NXT Women's Champion is here.
Yeah, how are you?
Champ, how are you?
Yeah, she likes me.
Your headset over there.
Help her out, Byron.
Yeah, show a little class here.
I'm trying, I got it.
What do you know about class, Rich?
Oh,
A little bit.
How do I look?
You look immaculate, boss.
Hello.
The NXT Women's Champion here to join us to observe this #1 contenders matchup.
This will be fun.
Yeah.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it will determine the #1 contender for the NXT Women's Championship. Making her way to the ring from San Jose, California, it's Bayley.
Come on, Byron. You haven't turned into the world's largest fanboy because the NXT Women's Champion's sitting next to you.
Yes, Saxton.
Well, I think Bayley obviously potentially could pose a strong challenge to you, boss. Obviously, this is why you're out here, I would assume.
Yes. You know, scouting out my competition around here.
Well, we have a moment. I do want to congratulate you on your success throughout WWE, and certainly whatever you defend your title against is going to be a challenge.
The NXT Women's Champion Sasha Banks joining us on commentary as we get set for this #1 contenders matchup. Bayley takes on Becky Lynch for the right to face the champ at TakeOver, and it's next.
WWEshop.com has found its next way to fit you. What else will you find?
The days of the demon are here.
The NXT Championship! Who's boss? You're looking at the boss, sweetheart.
NXT is the future, and the future is now. Don't miss what's next at WWEshop.com and find what fits you.
We're back here getting set for this #1 contenders matchup. There is Bayley, waiting for her opponent in this huge main event matchup.
And her opponent from Dublin, Ireland, Becky Lynch!
I know you're a big fan of hers, Rich, but when I was a kid, my mother told me you only wear your sunglasses indoors for 2 reasons. Either you're blind or you're a jerk. She's not blind, I'm just saying.
Well, they're not sunglasses, they're goggles, and it's called steampunk.
What is she scuba diving, Rich?
Listen, if you know
Hello, the boss is sitting right here.
Yes, thank you.
Pay attention to me, fellas.
Okay.
Let's talk about my glasses. How about that?
Those are fantastic.
Thank
Those
you.
are fashion. That's a fashion statement, Sasha.
Thanks, Corey.
Well, I was gonna say that we know Becky Lynch. She's a life enthusiast. She's very energetic about her own style, being unique and standing out.
What do you mean a life enthusiast? You mean they're just people that just don't like life?
Well, I think one of them is talking right now.
I was gonna say, I think we're sitting next to one of them. Well, at any rate, Sasha, you faced both Bayley and Becky before, and do you have a pick in this match? You obviously have a dog in the fight.
Well, Rich, if I had to choose one, I don't know. I honestly, I don't know. I faced Becky, and I beat her. And that was one of the hardest matches of my career. I mean, I put my heart out there, and legit, my arm out there, and she tried to break it. So I gave it everything I had. She put her heart out there, but I'm the boss for a reason. There's a reason why I'm the NXT Women's Champion.
Well, boss, I mean, look at Bayley. Here's someone, you know, she was out of action for about 2 months with a hand injury. She came back, and her mantra, her slogan from the moment she came back was that I want to be NXT Women's Champion. And a lot of people believe she's got more momentum than anyone else right now.
More? You're coming back from a hand injury. You think that's smart of her? You think Becky tried to break my arm on purpose? I did my work.
Byron, what are you thinking?
I did my work.
Nobody has more momentum than the boss. She's the NXT Women's Champion. Come on, man. You gotta come.
Look out, Bayley down for the cover.
I meant compared to the challengers, I meant.
Sasha, let me ask you, how excited are you to defend your NXT Women's Championship in the greatest city in the world, New York City and Brooklyn in the Barclays Center?
Big city lights, here I come.
No animosity to New York, considering that you are from Boston?
Shut up, Rich.
I'm just asking.
Excuse you.
Rich, have some manners. We've got the freaking women's champion here. Quit acting like a fool. Sorry about that, Sasha.
You got it, Graves.
Well, needless to say, you know, you can't understate the importance of this matchup. 2 very different paths that have been traveled for both Bayley and Becky Lynch, but 2 ladies who are highly capable of potentially becoming NXT Women's Champion.
Yeah, but they're not me.
Bayley into the cover, the bridge up there by Becky Lynch. Oh! Becky picking up some steam. Don't forget, Becky came within, some would say, inches of capturing the NXT Women's Championship. Sasha, it was a tremendous matchup, so I'd imagine whoever you're going to face, you have to have a healthy dose of respect for.
I do. These women I am here today, they put their hearts and their bodies on the line. We work hard. I mean, look at them. They are the main event of NXT tonight. So that's history right there. We are changing the game. We are making history, so I give it to them.
So you're saying part of you is pretty proud of Bayley and Becky Lynch?
Yes, of course.
#1 contendership on the line. The winner of this match will face Sasha Banks, running Bulldog for the NXT title in Brooklyn. Cover! Bayley for the win, and a kick out by Becky.
But let's not forget who put NXT on the map. Me. The boss of NXT.
Don't forget that, Saxton.
I think
cover.
Respectfully, I mean, a lot of divas have put
Respectfully, who was the
Again,
first?
a cover. Bayley for the win, and Becky able to kick out.
Who was the first diva to main event in NXT?
The boss.
Yes.
Exactly.
All right, point proven.
Sasha, I gotta ask you, you gotta be putting an after party together after the huge event in Brooklyn at the Barclays Center.
Suplex right on the arm. Becky for the win, and Bayley able to power out.
Graves, you got my invite? You coming, right?
Of course I'll be there. You think you or maybe one of your people could take me shopping, get me looking good?
Of course, Boo, we got you covered.
I didn't get the invite.
Because I didn't invite you.
2, 3. Hey, come on, get her out of there.
Becky Lynch going after the arm of Bayley. We know Becky's signature armbar submission.
Let's talk about submissions. What about the boss's submission? That's a signature. That's the most effective submission in all of NXT, Rich.
You do not want to be in that.
Simply saying the game plan right here is obvious by Becky. Go after the arm of Bayley, soften it up, and that's been a target.
Oh, wait a minute.
Hold on here. Look at this.
Trap the arm there.
I've been in that. That's not.
Serious hyperextension.
Oh,
man.
Becky down for the cover. And again, a kick out by Bayley with the #1 contendership on the line. Right back onto the arm.
You know, boss pressure. You know Becky Lynch very well. There was a time when you guys were running buddies. I mean, what is it about her resolve that really sets her apart from others?
I mean, she's smart. She has a game plan. She is going to pick apart her opponent. She does her work. She does her studying. I mean, if I was Becky, on the other hand, I would go after that injured hand of hers, so she's not that smart.
Okay. Great game plan, Sasha. By the way, I heard a rumor that maybe Jay-Z, possibly Beyonce, you know, Jay-Z is part owner of the Barclays Center. Do you think they're going to be around? And if they are, maybe can you give me a picture out? You know?
Of course, everybody's coming out to see the boss. It's going to be a party. Not you, Saxton.
Is Darius Rucker going to be there?
Who?
Darius Rucker. Never mind.
He's a big WWE fan. What a matchup this is here. #1 contendership. The NXT Women's title.
This is the same kind of heart we saw from Bayley a couple weeks ago against Charlotte.
Oh!
But only matched by Becky Lynch.
Cover Becky for the win. May have pulled the arm right out of the socket. The winner of this matchup will take on Sasha Banks at TakeOver in Brooklyn. Who will get that opportunity? We will find out.
I need your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle.
You forgot to say please.
are back here in this #1 contenders matchup. Becky Lynch and Bayley for the right to face NXT Women's Champion Sasha Banks at Takeover in Brooklyn. Guys, it is just a week from this coming Saturday, 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific at the Barclays Center. I cannot wait.
Yeah, let's not, I mean, that's all well and good, but let's not forget who's sitting right beside us, Rich. The NXT Women's Champion, Sasha Banks, the boss. She's sitting like a foot and a half from you. How can you not mention that? It's disrespectful.
I apologize.
You should.
I guess I
apologize to her, not
I'm
me.
right over here.
I guess I was feeling a little starstruck. I'm sorry.
Everyone does. I don't blame you.
With all respect to you, boss, I might feel a little nervous seeing how much fight that Becky Lynch and Bayley are displaying here just to get to you.
I gotta give it to them. They have a lot of heart. But they're not the boss.
Oh, wait a minute.
Reversal by Bayley. Whoa, look at this. Cover, Bayley for the win. Becky able to power out. Another pinning combination here. Shoulders are down.
Bayley's got a second win here.
Remember Bayley working with only one good arm. Into the cover here. Backslide by Bayley. Bayley with an injured right hand, and Becky Lynch has been targeting the left arm throughout this entire matchup. Uh-oh. Oh, man! Come handle suplex right under the arm!
Becky Lynch can pull it out here.
Cover for the win! The right to face the boss, Sasha Banks. Bayley staying alive in this matchup. You see the championship, and you see the champ. Here comes Becky. Running leg drops.
High speed, uncultivated offense for Becky Lynch.
One more on the way. Bayley scouted it. Becky right down on the hip. And here comes Bayley.
Hey, this is the kind of competition that has put this NXT Women's Division on the map.
Bayley fighting through tremendous pain, through tremendous agony. Bayley perched up high. Here she comes, flying elbow. Cover. Bayley for the right to face the champ, and a kick out by Becky Lynch.
Looks like Bayley hurt that hand. She's favoring her hand after she dropped that elbow.
Oh, poor Bayley Whaley.
There's something to be said. Despite the injury, despite the pain, Bayley continues to fight for a dream, to fight for an opportunity here.
And what am I doing? I'm fighting for the exact same dream. I've been fighting since I was 10 years old for this dream. This is why I am the NXT Women's Champion, and it's going to be a hell of a fight, whichever diva wants to face me.
I agree.
Becky with a well-placed kick. And we are joined by the NXT Women's Champion Sasha Banks out here in commentary to scout the competition, scout who she will face a week from this Saturday. Becky Lynch trying to go to the top and may pay dearly for it.
And Bayley's gonna do what I think she's gonna do. Becky Lynch could be in serious trouble. Oh my, oh my.
Oh! Wow. Bayley hooks the leg, center of the ring, and a kick out. What a matchup.
Boss, what's going through your mind? I see you getting more into this match.
Just scouting out my competition, Saxton. I'm doing my homework.
Hold on. Becky staying alive. Bayley trying to turn things around here. Oh, no, wait a minute. Wait a minute. The disarmer. The disarmer. Bayley's going to have to tap out.
She's got to get to the ropes. She made it to the ropes.
Yeah, I got a feeling that the position had been differently for Bayley. Becky Lynch will be challenging you, boss.
Quit speculating, Saxton. The match isn't over.
Becky can't believe it. Center of the ring now.
Hey, watch your hair. Come on now.
Uh-oh.
I gotta give it to Bayley. She has a lot of fight.
Ooh, what a suplex by Bayley. who again is shaking off the pain.
Trying to dig deep.
Look out, Bayley trying to go for the Bayley belly.
Can't get it.
And Becky into the armbar. Bayley reverses, shoulders down, and that's it. That's it, Bayley's done it. Bayley's your new #1 contender.
New #1 contender for the NXT Women's Championship, Bayley.
We now know. We got the answer, boss. That's gonna be your challenger. You're gonna have to face Bayley for the NXT Women's Championship. Well, before you give us our comments, let's take another look at how Bayley accomplished this feat. What an amazing matchup between both these ladies. Back and forth action. We saw the strength of Becky Lynch tossing Bayley around. But it came down to heart, came down to desire, came down to pull out all the stops as Bayley did, taking flight.
That elbow wasn't enough. A lot of people thought it was. Becky Lynch still fighting. She wanted that opportunity at Sasha Banks.
Yeah, we had a lot of those moments where it just wasn't enough. Look at this power by a one-handed Bayley, suffering from that hand injury, and yet Becky Lynch was still in the match, still in the fight.
With the injured hand and an injured arm after Becky Lynch had attacked the left arm throughout the match, we thought this was gonna end it.
Yeah, and had it not been for the closeness that Bayley was to that rope, Becky Lynch very well could have won this match. She's put so many other divas away. But when it would come down to a maneuver, you saw Bayley trying to go with a belly to belly, using a counter, calling the audible, hitting Becky Lynch, and now Bayley has got that prime ticket to Brooklyn for NXT TakeOver. Well, and that is the young lady she will face, our NXT Women's Champion, Sasha Banks.
It all goes down a week from Saturday, live on the WWE Network from the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific. Takeover Brooklyn, Bayley versus Sasha Banks for the NXT Women's title.